Let me show you how I make the easiest, quickest, creamy pasta with shrimp. It's so good. I'm starting off with 1 pound of shrimp. This is raw shrimp that's been peeled and deveined. I'm also adding fire roasted vegetable medley into the mix to make it hearty. Here I have my vegetables in a bowl. You'll want to thaw this. It makes it a lot easier to cook. I'm also using 8 ounces of cream cheese for the creaminess. You could use heavy whipping cream. I'm going to season my shrimp with onion powder. Here I have some lemon pepper seasoning I'm going to shake on, and I'm eyeballing it. Use a ½ teaspoon of these if you'd like. Smoked paprika is going to go on top. And I'm also adding salt, pepper, and garlic blend. For the pasta, I'm using a mix of rotini, tricolored rotini pasta. I only have 8 ounces, but in all you'll want 12 ounces, so I'm going to add some of this chickpea penne. But use 12 ounces of your favorite pasta. Here I have some sun-dried tomatoes and olive oil that's going to go into the pan. And this is going to start the sauté. And it goes really quick once you sauté everything in the pan. So I'm just going to heat this through because the sun-dried tomatoes were in my fridge. Now I'm going to add my frozen veggies. They're semi-frozen, so I want to give them a head start. I'm going to crank up the heat and just let that sauté until they have thawed before adding the shrimp. And I'm also going to season these vegetables as well with some salt, pepper, and garlic. So I wanted to make something quick for lunch, and this is what I went with. Okay, so just continue the sauté, heat those through, and now I'm going to work on the pasta. Here in a pot of boiling water, I'm going to add 1 or 2 teaspoons of chicken bouillon powder. You could add salt. I'm just going to shake that into the boiling water and give it a good mix. And because I'm using 2 types of pasta to make up for 12 ounces, I'm going to add the tricolored rotini first because it takes longer to cook than the chickpea pasta. So this is going to go in first, and towards the last 4 minutes, I will add the rest. I'm going to be using about 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter to add to the sauté. That goes right in the pan, and I'm just going to work that throughout the pan to melt it down. For those of you that might ask, the fire roasted vegetables I purchased from Costco, and they are my favorite go-to vegetable medley these days. It just works well with so many recipes. Okay, so now I'm going to add the shrimp. And shrimp does not take that long to cook, which is another reason why I call this a quick and easy pasta, because it cooks up very quick. It's a good protein to add to pasta if you're short on time. So I'm just going to spread that out as best as I can, season with a little more salt, pepper, and garlic, and you can add your other seasonings as well. I'm also going to just give this pasta a stir. By the way, there's a lot going on. When I find myself trying to get a meal on the table and it's quick, it's almost like chaos cooking. Okay, the shrimp is almost cooked through. It's right there. So now I'm going to make a space in the center of the pan, and I am going to add 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. If you do not like using cream cheese in creamy pastas, you could use a cup of heavy cream. I just didn't have any, and cream cheese just was available in my fridge. Okay, so I'm just going to give that a mix, and you want to make sure it goes in softened. So if you need to pop it into the microwave first, do that. Okay, give that a good mix, and as you can see, it's getting creamy as I stir and combine it. Right now, I'm going to add the rest of that pasta. The chickpea pasta goes in because it takes about 4 to 6 minutes to cook. It does not take long to cook. I'm going to let it boil for 4, and everything will be done to add to the mixture. I want to mention you can season to taste at this point. Give it a taste. Even if you're using this recipe, add salt, pepper, garlic, paprika, everything to your taste. I'm going to throw in some Italian seasoning herb blend. That's going in. You could even make this kind of like a Cajun pasta. Add some Cajun seasoning. There's so many things that you can add to make it your own. Okay, going in with my cooked pasta right into the pan of creamy shrimp and veggies. And it's almost time to eat. So that actually was the timer that I set for the pasta. It went off. Okay, so continue to stir and combine. And let me know in the comment section if there is a pasta dish that you want to see me make. I'm also going to be making soups here pretty soon, so leave me some comments below of soup recipes that you want to make or you want to try. Okay, going in with Parmesan cheese. I'm eyeballing that. Maybe like a quarter of a cup goes into this. You can also garnish with Parmesan and fresh parsley. That's going right on top. I also like to add crushed red pepper flakes, so I'm just going to shake that on top. And this is ready. Everyone's hungry. And I want to show you after I mix this, you'll notice that it's not super creamy. So here's a great trick or tip to make it creamy again, and that's using reserved pasta water. I reserved probably a cup. I'm going to add half of that into the pan and give that a mix, and it brings the pasta back to life. And this is ready. It smells amazing. It came together literally in like 15 minutes. Maybe even quicker if you have veggies and shrimp thawed. But it's so good and creamy. I hope you give it a try. I hope you like it, and thanks for watching.